Hello. This is my first post and I'm nervous about it. I apologize for any errors or if any of this information is completely obvious to the more experienced person here. I had some questions about this person I found in this news story and on a death certificate. On September 20, 1975 at 8:34 a.m. in Texas, there was a woman's body found in what was described as Town Lake, under the Mopac Bridge. It was reported in the September 21, 1975 Austin American-Statesman newspaper. When doing research, I can find a town in Texas called Mopac, but I cannot find the bridge in Austin, where the news article implies she was found. I do not know if the bridge was renamed or if I am just not searching the right things. Is anyone from Texas that recognizes any of these places? When I continued my research, I saw that in the September 27, 1975 Austin American-Statesman there is mention that the woman they found was tied down with cement blocks and how this was not mentioned by police, and this caused controversy. The article stated that the cop quoted said the woman may have been a street person, but her good quality clothes indicate otherwise. The article continues that they visited the Armadillo World headquarters, where the woman's description matches a woman that people said they had seen and checked with street people on the University of Texas drag, trying to identify the woman they found. In a different article, the police quoted stated they thought the death was a suicide. A different police officer quoted called the item she was tied down with a large rock that was around her waist. The two cops quoted in the article differed on whether they thought it was a murder or suicide. The first cop said that he was treating it as a murder until figuring out otherwise, and the second seemed sure it was a suicide. She was found by fishermen. She was described in her death certificate as a white woman who was approximately 25 years old. It also adds that she was found at South Shore, Town Lake, and said she was found in Austin. Her death was ruled as a drowning. She was buried on October 7, 1975 in the Travis County International Cemetery in Austin, Texas. I was unable to find any description of the woman other than her approximate age and race. I looked on NAMUS and was unable to find any women that were found in that time in Texas. The reason I am making this post is because I have quite a few people questions. Are there any tips on how to figure out if she was identified? I assume she was not because she is still buried as a Jane Doe, but I do not know a lot about this kind of stuff, which is why I have come here. Is there any way to notify people to get her added to NAMUS, or is that kind of overkill? I do not know if that is something that can even be done. Are there any tips you guys have to learn more about her? Has anyone here been able to find anyone in a similar was when there really was not a lot of information about the person? Is this going to be something that is hard for me to do since I have not done this before and I really do not have a lot of experience with it? I do have a lot of experience with genealogy, so I like to research and have some subscriptions. Which is why I found this stuff, but in genealogy those people are named, so it is exponentially easier. I really cannot find much, so I did not know if it was something that I could find or if I needed someone more advanced with research trying to find this information. I have one link to the death certificate that I have posted at the bottom of this post, and I also apologize if it does not work. I am kind of new to Reddit and I am really not great at figuring this site out. I also apologize if this is wordy or worded weirdly. I think I made this kind of flowery to fit the word count because there really was not a lot of information and I wanted to make sure if this was seen. Death certificate.